and welcome. As the exams are fast approaching, it's so important to plan and prepare well. Instead of overwhelming yourself with jumping into ones, it's so important that you take smaller steps, learn well and get the exams done. So in today's video, I'm going to discuss about my 30 days study plan along with a printable checklist. And this video is for anyone who have already started OET learning and is planning to write exam. And if there is anyone who is yet to subscribe, please do subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my future videos. So let's dive in. I was someone who takes notes everywhere. Whenever I found something unknown to me, I start scribbling in a piece of paper, put a lots of notes in my phone, write on sticky notes. And finally, when I look for them, I won't find anything. That's why I've created a little checklist of 30-day study plan along with a notes at the end section so that whenever I found something unknown to me after listening, reading or doing any writing, I started writing it in the notes section so that helped me at the end. I have attached it in the description box, so if any of you want to have a look onto it, please have a look. But everybody has their own style of learning. So if you want to make your own checklist, that's well and good. But if you want to check out mine, that's also fine. You can customize it however you want. But if you make a plan like this and try to stick onto it, you will be more organized and will get an idea on how far you have reached, what yet to do. If you have a better plans, please do post it as a comment so that others can learn as well. I have left some spaces in between so that you can add your own notes. If you want to add something, you can and practice it, that's okay. Well, in the first week, I have practiced 1 listening, 2 speaking, 1 reading and 1 writing. With regard to writing, I have practiced 1 discharge letter, and with regard to speaking, I have practiced normal to normal patient to nurse. When I say normal patient, I have included all the medical conditions and surgical conditions as well. So from day 1 to day 7, I have practiced 2 speaking per day and 1 writing per day. That's the discharge letter, and 1 listening and 1 reading as well. So every time when you write discharge letters, that's from day 1 to day 7, you'll be writing 7 letters at a stretch. So you will get more idea about the same type of letters that can be done. Instead of writing 1 referral letter, 1 discharge letter, like mixing up of all these letters, I have followed a pattern that found very useful to me. Every time after finishing listening and reading, I try to find out which answers were wrong and what type of questions were commonly wrong. I try to find out why and correct it. And in writing, I always try to check the corrections given by my trainer and try not to repeat the same errors. I wrote it in the checklist, and if the format was wrong or if there is any grammatical errors, if yes, then what type of grammatical mistakes are common. I tried to figure out where I was wrong and tried to focus on the mistakes and tried not to make the same mistakes in my next letter. That's why after finishing day 7, I was almost so clear about the discharge letters after day 7. In the second week, I did the same, like I did 1 listening, 1 reading, 2 speaking and 1 writing. In writing, I have done 1 transfer letter, and in speaking, I did nurse to parents task. As I reached the 3rd week, I found that reading was a bit hard for me. That's where I've increased 1 reading per day to 2 reading per day. And with regard to writing, I have followed transfer letters and information letter. As the information letter is very rare, I did just 1 or 2 information letters. Rest all the letters were transfer letters. So I got an idea. So when I reached the 3rd week, I got an idea regarding all these types of letters like transfer letter, referral letter and discharge letter and information letter, and I tried not to repeat the same mistake. Finally, when I reached the final week, that's the 4th week, there was only 7 days in front of me, so that's why I've intensively practiced. I've left all my things. I was concentrating only on the studies, and I realized where to work out more. I did practice with maximum amount of materials I can, and I found reading still hard for me. So I tried to do all reading materials again and again, the same reading materials again and again, and all other modules one per day. In writing, I focused more on case notes with too many time frames given. I made listening and speaking as a part of life. I stopped listening to podcasts, news, and so on, and was repeatedly hearing the same listening tracks that we hear in OET while traveling, sitting, and on free times without answering. So I was more into its tone and pronunciation. I was a bit shy to speak in front of others. That's why I was a little bit too worried about speaking as well. So what I did is I just entered into my room, closed my room, and started talking in front of the mirror and described about even the tiny showpieces kept on my study table. So while you do this for the first time, you will get stuck somewhere. But don't worry, don't stop that, but try to find out the word and try to redo it. Try to restart the sentence so that you will get fluency and develop confidence. You will never know, but you will develop confidence and fluency over time. That's my experience. These repeated actions will train your brain to correct yourself and learn new words without much strain and stress. Another important thing which I say in all video is to get correction from a personal trainer or a trainer. That's really important, especially in case of writing, because if you're writing the same mistake, if you're studying alone, you will be doing the same mistakes again and again, and you'll be doing the same in exam. So make sure you get a correction from your trainer and try not to make the same mistake. I tried to learn grammar from other YouTube videos. I learned the criteria of OET assessment well, and I have watched E2 language by Jay. That really helped me for my OET writing. The structure or the writing, paragraphing, everything may be different what we have learned, but there are certain things that can help from other videos as well. So I have tried to inculcate all the information from all the other people, what others say, like from the informational videos from OET. I have tried to inculcate all into my letter and tried to make my own format, so that was really helpful for me. Alright guys, that's it for today. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up and your valuable comments, as that really means a lot to me. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my future videos. So see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.